just a reminder for everyone, I'll be doing the Fashion Honor. If we have any other game series that you guys would like to see, I would like you guys to let me know down below. But for Fashion Honor, because I have been considered a For Honor channel for so long, is when you submit it to me, I made a community post about it. You guys can submit your looks and all that, and I will be rating them when I get enough submissions. Alright, on with the video. How's it going, everyone? Real quick, I just wanted to touch on the new operator and just a couple ideas of what I had to make them a little bit more viable. I know a lot of people are really upset that Grim kind of sucks in the new season, so I want to just give my 2 cents. I know I'm not a really large channel and I don't post a whole lot of Rainbow Six, but I do in fact play it quite a bit, and on console and PC, so I wanted to just give my 2 cents. For those of you who don't know, Grim is the newest operator. He's an attack operator with he's a 3-speed, and he has IQ's commando. It doesn't have a scopes or anything. It's basically just one-time scopes. It is really good with a silencer and a vertical grip or an angled grip. Either one works. It's extremely accurate, extremely quick. Secondary is very lackluster, and he comes with claymores and breaching charges, which again is kind of lackluster. His main ability is a bee launcher that sticks to whatever surface you fire it at, any wall basically that you shoot it at, and it'll drop bees down next to it, which is a very small radius, but it pings people so long as they're in their like little I don't know, little lion scan type things. Obviously, due to the fact that he has to pull this thing out kind of like Hibana, aim it, fire it, and between shots you can't like fire them off like thump thump thump. You can't really do that. You have to shoot them relatively slow. It's like choom, choom, choom. It's kind of weird, but it can be useful in certain situations where you're cutting off angles. So if you're doing an execute, you have the wall open. You could have Grim shoot his bees on multiple entrances, so you can it's a little easier to secure a plant, which is really the only way I've been able to use it, is just to kind of, if you catch the enemy by surprise, basically, and you are able to flush out a couple of them, the other people that are going to be coming back to site, roamers, stuff like that, you can kind of clear off some of the paths while you get the plant down. So for that, he's really good. But as many people have pointed out, you can kind of accomplish the same thing with multiple other characters. Gridlock is going to stop some people. They're going to have to either blow them up or shoot them, so then you know they're coming. Nomad's going to launch them, so you know they're coming. I mean, it is difficult just for the sole fact that there's other ops that do it. It's just a flank watch thing. Zero has cams that people can use. Obviously, it's not super useful if you're all in sight trying to plant the bomb. You all are watching different angles, but you get the gist. He just doesn't he doesn't do anything better than anyone else does it. And Nomad can get her stuff down really quick, and it's at the bottom of her gun. She doesn't put herself at huge risk, whereas he doesn't do that. So that's one of the things I wanted to talk about. So in terms of making him better. So one of the things I think that they should really look at is the gun, for instance, could be, improved. It could have a 1.5. I know Capiteo has a 2, so I don't really think this op is crazy strong. Capiteo has the flame bolts, which hold people off and have a huge radius. He also has smokes to help with the execute and plant. And his gun is actually quite solid. It does put down a lot of damage. And not to mention that it has no recoil. You can run anything you want on that thing, and it's a laser beam. It is ACR Modern Warfare 2 levels of just laser. So I feel like giving Grim a 1.5 isn't going to change the meta. It's not going to change anything. It's not going to be super crazy. People that want to, super rush are still going to run Ash and have the 2 explosives. I mean, it's nothing crazy. And there are better entry fraggers. I mean, you have a lot of people that are extremely good with entry fragging. With Sophia, even if they die right off the bat, you do lose quite a bit of utility, but some people are really good with it. Or I think it's Poxlocks pointed out that Blitz is good to throw in every now and then. So just a couple ideas I had while I'm on the topic of Poxlocks. He mentioned, you give him grenades because everyone loves the grenades. He also mentioned that you could give it a bounce ability, similar to something in Valorant. Although I feel like if Ubisoft is going to do that, it's going to be more of like a Ying Candela kind of thing, where it either bounces, or if you want it to stick, you have to like charge it up or something. I think it should just be like a hit, like you change it like Hibana's. But Hibana has 3 different pellet sizes, so hear me out on this one. This comes to my first idea. What if one of them bounces, you click the other one, and you have what you currently have? And then the third one, my idea is that it goes through the wall, kind of like a zero cam, how you can look on both sides. Well, he can choose the third option, and when he fires it, it goes to the other side of the wall. That way you're not peeking around some crazy thing or trying to expose yourself. You can fire it around the wall, and that way it's still a small area of effect, but if you know someone's there, or you have a good idea someone's there and they're behind a soft wall, that would be a really good way to flush them out quickly. And it takes so long for his gadget to deploy to begin with. They could move out of the way, but you're forcing them to move to not be pinged, which is something I like. A lot of people, obviously, you just shoot at the soft wall, see if you get someone. But I think this would be another good use for it. At least, you know, it's a small buff. I've seen a lot of people say that it should be faster, which I agree. It's quite slow. That's at least one thing I just think they need to do. Additionally, I know they aren't going to change this, but I feel like it'd be a good idea, is just to make it a mounted grenade launcher rather than him pulling out a whole-ass grenade launcher. The gun is extremely easy to control. If they just did what Nomad originally had and put it on the bottom of his gun and just take away the vertical, take away the angled, I'd be personally happy with that, because then I could swap a little bit faster, and that's what it feels like it should be to begin with. Next up, secondaries are pretty ass. His pistol just kind of sucks. I mean, it's a pistol. It's nothing crazy. If they're not going to give him a better secondary, I think he should at least have an option of a Gong 6. I know that a lot of people don't love it, but the way I think about it is he can burn a lot of utility and Jaeger stuff. So if you have a really annoying shield and you need to burn things, he could burn it, then break the shield. I don't know if that would be considered too good, because it's basically impossible to hold a shield up because he's burning it, but I also feel like you can do that with many other characters. I mean, you got 3 stuns with some characters. You got Sophia's concussions that she can send down there, and she can blow up the shield on her own. I get that his is, you know, I get to see people on my little bugs or whatever, but people, those things are not large. You can stand on the other side of the hallway across from them, and they, for some reason, don't see you. I don't know if it would be too much, but an EMP grenade could also be good. I haven't quite seen how powerful they are so far in this season. They are very good. Like Dokkaebi having it, very good. Very good. You can throw it as they're breaching, give them a phone call, so when it opens, you just immediately have a real good idea where people are sitting. I mean, that's very good. I think it should, and these are all options, like they can pick and choose or give them like 1 or 2 of these. These are just a list I came up with that I thought would be cool. An increased area of effect. I think, you know, it's such a small area of effect, and they could lower it to, you know, 3 Bs for all I fucking care, so long as it just has a larger radius where you can actually see someone a little bit. I know they're scared to pull the whole lion thing again, but there's just nothing really going on with the gadget, and the likelihood of it going off fast enough for someone, you know, to do anything, I don't know, it's not really super useful. And the only other one I've seen is that it should be proximity based. You can put them up kind of like, you know, Nomad devices. If they're going to do that, in my opinion, I feel like if you're going to do something like that, it has to open faster, because most people are just going to be able to go right past it and it'll never go off. I mean, it'll go off, but you won't know that it went off. Like, you won't ping them because they're so far away. Unless it gives you an alert that it goes off, they'd have to make the deploy faster. And I feel like if they're going to change the gadget that much that it's going to be proximity based, it does justify how slow it is to pull out and shoot places. That does justify it more for me if that is the way it works. But I don't know. I'm not sure. Let me know what you guys think down below. If you've seen other videos, I'm sure there's a lot of videos. I watched Poxlox's one. I don't know if there's other people that have posted. I haven't quite looked. I've been busy trying them out and playing and seeing, you know, how I liked him. I didn't play him I guess I played him a decent amount. I played him for a few hours. I felt like more of a detriment to my team than anything else when playing him. Just because I know if I would have brought multiple other ops. I could have done much more to help my team. I could have brought Sophia, and and she has that same kind of power. You want to like move into sight, and you want to make sure people don't come through a certain doorway, right? She can send concussions through that doorway if she has them. She can just send them in there, and he basically puts it there. They could walk right through the bees and just pre-fire because they're walking in. They know they're going to get pinged, and they could pre-fire you. So it is what it is. Let me know what you guys think. How much should he get? And if of all the things I read and all the videos that you've seen, are there like multiple things they could do? Because personally, I feel like they could give him the 1.5 and make them bounceable. You know what I mean? Like they could do 2 things there. But let me know what you guys think. I mean, it's the same as if you leave them behind like little nomads. They need to go off faster, otherwise we're never gonna get a ping when someone goes by. So let me know what you guys think down below. And if you have someone else that did some other big YouTube guy, I'm not big, but like Pox, if anyone else did something really cool that you think is a really good idea, tag it for me down below, and I'd love to see it. I just don't have a ton of time when I'm doing stuff, so I haven't really gotten a chance to look into a whole lot of stuff. So let me know down below, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and please tell me down below what you think should be done, or how to help him, because right now he kind of feels like a lost pick in a sense. But anyways, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.